the Noisy Neighbor podcast. Welcome. Your hosts, JT and Sonny B, right here. We do got an extended crew in the behind. We got Cheese and we got Oscar, man. What's up, man? Say
what's up, guys.
Hello. Hello.
I'm only here so I don't get fined.
Nice.
Yeah, he's essential to our.
He's an essential.
He's an essential to our team here. So, how are you guys dealing with this whole shit going on in quarantine? What are you guys up to, other than this?
Just staying clean, man. That's it.
Staying clean.
Yep. Hey, you guys, you good? Hey, this stuff is gold, bro.
Isn't it weird though? Like I did read something on Twitter that said, that isn't it weird that it had to take a virus for us to start taking care of our personal hygiene? Because now everybody's hand sanitizing, double washing,
not touching people and shit. Yeah.
They're social distancing, hitting each other with elbows.
That's true, man. I went to the barbershop this past week. Those motherfuckers, man. They're checking temperatures before you walk in the door.
They did the same thing at the dentist.
Yeah.
Did they? For real?
I got a call from my pain specialist on Friday. I have an appointment coming up, and they switched it to on over the phone appointment with my pain specialist. How's he gonna know where I'm hurting?
That's fucking nuts.
That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, when I went to go get my haircut, I asked him the night before.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, "Are you closing?" And then in the morning, he's like, "Nah, man, come through." And when I came there, I double checked with him, and he said actually he started closing at 5. And that's the Barber's Parlor, by the way.
Barber's Parlor.
You know, down in Joliet, Illinois. Shout out to my boys out there. You know, Rudy, Antonio.
The rest of the guys.
Rest of the guys out there, man. You guys are awesome.
What are you guys doing? What are you guys gonna be doing? Especially you, Oscar. During this quarantine, because we have essential jobs.
I had a photo shoot today, but she had to cancel, obviously, because
Yeah.
can't be outside, and I got nothing to do, man. So that's why I'm here.
That's how you're here.
So we are taking advantage of this time while we're inside. So we're gonna do a lot of episodes for you guys. We're gonna have some good times. Hopefully this kicks off. You know.
Good times, and maybe some bad times.
Yeah, we updated our set. This isn't the Rude Boys podcast. If you guys remember, the Rude Boys podcast is something new that me and Sonny Brasko here decided to start. Not really affiliated with our other stuff that we do outside of this. This is more just let's have some fun. Let's talk about current events and have a good time while we do it. Updated the set. Got our boy Mario. Got our boy Joker. Got our boy Hulk.
Shout out that Joker, dude.
Yeah, shout out to that Joker. That's a Mexico Joker right there. That's pretty sick.
Handmade.
It's handmade?
Yeah, it's handmade.
Give me your best Joker laugh, Gus.
I can't do that right now. The drugs haven't kicked in yet.
Oh, wow.
Look, he's got one. That was all right.
That was
I could
okay.
see that in like a cartoon.
What Joker was that, bro?
I don't know, man.
What
Animated.
Joker were you aiming for in
The
this
one with the last name Romero. The first one,
That
bro.
was the first
The
one.
very first one.
This guy. Yeah. And JT,
Yes.
you're on vacation during this quarantine.
Uh-huh.
How are you going to be spending your time, man?
Well, I'm hoping to definitely do a lot of episodes. Work on some music for sure.
Okay.
Definitely want to aim to finish a single.
Need that.
Maybe
ASAP.
a couple music videos. And then really I am going to be fixing the house,
Right.
getting the crib ready. My girlfriend of 3.5 years is moving in.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, we are going to start fixing up stuff, getting the house ready and stuff like that, hopefully within the next 2 weeks so she can move in and stuff. So
Nice.
should be fun. What are you doing? Well, you're going to take a few days off, right?
Yeah, I'm just taking like 3 days off. We were supposed to be on vacation starting tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah,
starting Monday.
Tomorrow.
You could look at him.
Starting Monday. I know I can. I'm not having a conversation with him, though.
You should.
We're all having a conversation.
Yeah,
Come
man.
on, man. Don't break the fourth wall now.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. But no, yeah, I'm taking like 3 days off, just to relax. We're supposed to take that vacation We were supposed to go to California.
We were supposed to
The
be in
week
LA
that it
this
gets
week.
quarantined and the week we get quarantined. So, yeah.
We were supposed to be in LA, but then they shut everything down. It was ridiculous. You know,
I'm just going to take those 3 days off, and I might as well get paid during this quarantine.
it's nuts though that the airlines are not giving you your money back. I had to get travel funds.
That's crazy, though.
But it's okay. I'll be in LA very soon. The boys will be in LA. Hopefully, the whole gang, Oscar and Cheese included, will be out in LA soon.
The tickets are very cheap.
Tickets are very cheap, yes.
The last time I looked, there were $75 round trip from Chicago to
Get
LA.
the fuck out of here. Let's go buy
And it wasn't
a
Spirit.
lot
It
of-
was like, I forgot what it was, but a good
Oh, it
one.
wasn't Spirit? It was.
But can you
it was a
pick
good one.
other?
Point that out.
Yeah, it was
But can
not
you-
Spirit.
Can you pick other dates and like they'll be that price?
Oh, the dates I just looked up randomly was $75
No shit.
from the 20th.
But the thing is, it's
Friday
like
to-
right now, if we buy,
Just cut me off.
I'm sorry, man.
No.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No.
No, but the thing is that if I were to buy future date tickets, one thing that I am worried is that this shit doesn't go away, and whoops, there I go again, canceling
Right.
that flight because we're still on lockdown or
Right.
whatever, you know. So I don't know. It's
Yes,
kind of
I
I'm waiting for this shit to
Do you have
kind
a
of get normal.
guesstimation on how long this is going to last? Not just the quarantine in general, but just until everything chills the fuck out.
Okay, so like I'm hearing, one thing I mainly heard is that by August.
August.
Only because like they were thinking that. So I'm guessing with this whole COVID-19 stuff going on out there is that they already have a trial vaccine out supposedly, but the thing is that trial vaccine goes into one person, then they got to do more human trials, and then they got to do more shit, and a widespread release won't happen until probably August or so, or like it could take months. There's a lot of, you know, congressmen and doctors and everybody saying that this is just the tip of it, supposedly, and it could end up being months before this thing clears out. But as far as quarantine, lockdowns, and all that stuff, I'm not sure how long that's going to last. Illinois is only 2 weeks, right? Illinois? Oops.
Yeah, I was going to say, how long have you lived in Illinois?
Yeah, pull that up, Cheese. How long is the
But
Illinois?
still, dude, 2 weeks.
So,
people aren't getting paid. People are worrying about what the hell they're going to do with their lives, dude.
That's
They're
what I
going to
was
go
gonna
into
bring up.
debt.
Like,
People are
the
going to use
unemployment
this.
rate is gonna just like
It's going to skyrocket, dude. It's crazy. And
Just-
people, imagine people who are like this close to like getting kicked out of their homes for renting or something, and then they can't pay it, and that they use this excuse to kick them the hell out of the house.
Shit, man.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't think so. I think the last thing that the government wants to do for Illinois is is to get people to become homeless in this situation.
Yeah, but if you own your home and you're renting it out to somebody that you didn't want there, that has nothing to do with the government.
well, yeah, I guess yeah. When you're talking about private owners,
Yeah, when it comes to like renting like an apartment or something, completely different. But if you own your house and you have a scumbag living there, and he's not at work because he doesn't have an essential job and he can't pay the rest of the rent that he owed you and then now owes more.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're in the streets with the fucking
All right.
with the hooligans and the junkies. So
The hooligans and the junkies. Well, hopefully you guys are making a great time of your quarantine time off.
yeah,
and-
man, don't use this time to be lazy, man.
Yeah.
I know we're not talking about jobs and stuff, but I'd rather be at work during this quarantine than not doing anything.
So what are you guys doing right now? Honestly.
During this quarantine, I'm working.
Well, he said he's only
I'm
taking
only
a few
taking.
days off.
I
You're
took
at home.
8 days off.
When I'm at home-
for vacation.
Well, I already said I don't know what he's gonna do.
I just play video games, man. I'm
I said I was
hanging
gonna
out with my dog.
I'll be working on music. Be working on music.
You want us to? What'd you say? But no, yeah, we're definitely gonna work on music. Aside from this, we got our hands on everything right now, so we're just gonna keep working on that stuff. You know, everything that we can. Everything that stops us from what our jobs stop us from doing, we're gonna take advantage of right now.
Yeah. So hopefully I get a single ready for you guys this week.
I'll be writing that single for him.
Hopefully drop it later on. You know what I'm saying? Get it ready for the summer if there's a summer.
Yeah.
So all I know is that this shit is like something out of a fucking movie.
Yeah, man. Because if I catch coronavirus, dude, I'm dead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die. I have the weakest immune system I've ever seen in anybody.
So a little history. You want to talk about your history?
A little history on Sonny Brasko. Obviously, my best friends know what happened to me, but I caught bacterial meningitis, flesh-eating disease, about 11 years ago, '08. It's a one chance out of a million to catch that shit or that stuff. Yeah, and now that this thing is spreading everywhere, I'm not wearing masks, but I'm washing my hands, washing my ass, and I mean, I know.
It's a good virus for you to wipe your ass.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really do that stuff. But no.
No, I don't really do that stuff.
No, yeah, I've always been pretty good at distancing myself from people I don't care about. Like, obviously, if I'm around my friends, it's completely different. My friends aren't as dirty as other people around. But and none of our friends have it, or at least had symptoms of it. But yeah, if I catch it, I'm a goner, and I welcome it. No, I'm just joking, man.
So let me ask you something though.
Shoot.
How did it feel like?
Hearing this news?
No. Like when you before we go to present day, how did it
Okay.
feel when you caught the bacterial meningitis?
Mhm.
Like, walk us through like how it happened. Like,
Dude.
you know what I'm saying?
All right. I woke up one morning and I had to get ready for school. I was still in high school. And I woke up like I had a cold, which was understandable because it was October 23rd of '08. So seasons were definitely changing into the winter.
Mm-hmm.
And every time the seasons change, I always tend to get sick. You know, I always get like the common flu, or not the common flu, but at least like a cold. And my allergies are like off the roof all the time. So I just figured.
And that was before.
Right, that was before the meningitis. So like that's what I figured what was happening that morning. I woke up, like my shoulders were heavy. I was exhausted. Like I felt like crap waking up.
Mhm.
And then I went to school, and I had a temperature of 105. That right there. They technically should have sent me to the hospital. The school did, or they should have. But I just had my aunt pick me up from school, and I went home. And I just chugged a bunch of NyQuil, and I slept all day. But I just felt like it was a cold. It was very weird. It was just like when you wake up sick, and you feel exhausted, you're tired, your eyes are a little hot, and like I was freezing, but I could feel like myself burning inside. I took freezing showers like twice that night because I couldn't.
Because the fever was too
Right,
bad.
the fever was too high. I was at 105, which
That's
I didn't
nuts.
tell my mom what it was. But they sent me home. I chugged a bunch of NyQuil, and I slept all day. Next morning, I woke up, and that's when I started feeling even worse. I couldn't, like, physically lift my body.
What?
Yeah, I was laying on my bed, and I physically couldn't pick myself up. I had to roll out of my bed and, like, crawl to my mom's aid, which luckily, a lot of things happened that were lucky for me to still be here. Like, my mom was remodeling her room, so my parents were sleeping in the living room where the stairs end. So that's where they found me. So if it wasn't for that, I would have probably still been in my room or...
Now, did you pass out and fall down the stairs? Or
No,
like,
I crawled and, like,
crawled
rolled
down
all
and
the
told
way
them,
down.
like, you can't.
Yeah, and I couldn't get up.
That's crazy,
You know,
bro.
and then her too, because like I said, my whole life, every time the seasons change, I just get sick. My mom found me on the floor, made my appointment, and because like I said, she just thought I had a cold. So did I. Then my brother, who also luckily had a broken leg, his fiance at the time was driving him home from work home, and she's a nurse, so she saw me on the floor. They're the ones that picked me up and took me to the hospital. So a lot of like him, like my mom remodeling the room, my brother having the broken leg, like I wouldn't have been found, really. You know what I'm saying? Because my mom was getting ready for work. You know,
Damn.
so if I didn't make it down the stairs at that time and she wasn't getting ready in the living room, she wouldn't have seen me. She would have been out at the door. My brother, who knows if he would have came straight home if he didn't have that broken leg. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like Could have went out for breakfast or something, or
So
go
you
to
could
see
have just
him.
died in your room.
Right. Yeah. So a lot of, and then on the way to St. Joe's from my mom's house, it's like 15 minutes away, and in the middle, in the process of getting there, that's when I started seeing my body was like getting a bunch of these like bruises underneath my skin, and I was trying to figure out where those came from because I thought I was hitting the trash can from throwing up, but like I was getting them on this hand, and if the trash can was over here, it didn't make sense to me, you know. And then when they took my blood, and they left me in the room. I'm changing into the hospital gown, and they called my mom. So she turned around from going to work, went to the hospital to see me, pulled her to the side, asking her if she was like beating me because I had these bruises all over my body. And so she was asking me who was beating me as well. But my family had just saw me laying on the floor in the living room because I was in my tank top and my drawers, and I didn't have them. And I told my mom, like, you guys were just looking at me before we got here, you know. And and then that's when I kind of went into shock. And people think when you go into shock, like you're freaking out because it's called shock. But you're not. You're the most calm person in the room. That's why when you watch like a video of a dude like who just broke his leg, everybody else around him is freaking out when he's like he doesn't know what's going on, you know. So I felt better, but that's because like you know your body goes into like this mode where it wants to survive now, and then they put 2 IVs in both one IV in each arm, 1 IV in my neck, and then I passed out for like 7 hours, and they told me I was like 45 minutes from gone, and like I woke up. And my skin was like the color of your pants, color of my sweater. Like my skin was all black because it was dying from the inside out. You know, so
Everything.
I had it on my eyelids. I had it like on every piece of scar that you see on my body was black and just swollen. And that fucking day changed my life, man. You know what I'm saying?
God damn, man.
I woke up and
this was in a span of what, a day or two?
yeah. Well, it would have killed me in 2 hours.
No, but like the symptoms
Yeah, the symptoms.
that kicked it off.
That kicked it off. Yeah, it was like it was still like 24 hours. That 24 hours, I would have been gone.
Wow, that is fucking nuts.
It's crazy, right? So
And-
wash your hands.
So wash your hands, people.
Make sure you wash those hands.
Yeah,
And
Stay safe.
your ass.
and yes.
Yeah,
And
I guess
yeah.
that's-
Probably the problem. Wash your ass at the time.
You know, a good investment is a bidet.
A bidet?
Bidet. Or you should get a hose and just start going at it. Instead of using toilet paper.
I mean, yeah, shit.
So I use wipes.
So,
Got all these skills. We still got like 2 minutes, right?
For me.
A minute and a half. Oh, I just spilled some juice out of my lip. But yeah.
Good.
What do we have?
Switch
Like
memory cards?
2 minute warning?
pretty good.
What about that one?
Wasn't that 2 minute?
That one was good, right? How long does that?
Until it stops.
You don't even know the time that one stops at?
There we go. There you have it.
I'm looking at it though.
Lit.
Yep.
Man, that's crazy though.
Yeah, right?
That you were.
Just imagine, man, a lot of things in my life went down, and like I wouldn't have met you guys.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I knew about you in high school, but I didn't know you. Didn't want to know you.
No. Yeah. Okay. No, but like, I didn't know you until it
After.
happened. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
wouldn't have known you even before that.
Yeah. Even to
Yeah.
this day.
I
Like,
mean, thank God though. But like, maybe they would have done like a tribute or something at the school because you were
maybe.
still in school. 'Cause-
I wasn't that popular.
I mean, but still, when something happens,
was.
when something would have
You
happened in
was.
that school, you know,
You were
it,
that guy?
it
Yeah.
gets announced.
I was
you know,
always that
something
guy.
like that.
But that's because I sold drugs to teachers. But, no, I'm just kidding. No, yeah, it was, who knows, you know? Who knows how many kids have died when we were in school, just never came back, and they were just that kid, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I don't have a almost death story, so
But that was my first almost death story.
I know there was a model on Instagram. Her handle is the Impossible Muse. She had the same thing. And, right
Meningitis?
now she got like both her legs cut off.
Yeah.
But she has like.
I think I seen that one.
She's
Yeah.
a model now.
Yeah.
And she has like 2 gold legs, and she's doing.
Yeah,
great.
yeah, I seen that one. Mm-hmm.
Possibly
man.
use
Some people, I feel like I was made for it to happen to me. You know what I'm saying? Like it was supposed to be. I was supposed to be the face of it, at least for the people around us. Let's see who's this. This is her.
No, that's
That's not her.
somebody else.
the impossible.
That's Cheese's side piece.
Jeez, dirty boy.
The Impossible Muse. And she caught bacterial meningitis too?
Yeah, through a tampon. She got it was like some infection. I don't know about tampons that
Dang.
much, obviously, but
Yeah, she got gold legs. I should do that.
Yeah, you slacking,
Yeah.
bro.
she had one leg for a long time, and then like recently, last year, she got the other one cut off because it was like too painful.
Yeah, well, that was the reason why I amputated my leg. It was too much pain, man. Like to save, I get it. People want to save their limbs if they go through a tragedy like that. Obviously, you're gonna want to have faith, try to keep your limbs and stuff. That's what happened with my mom. Like, I should have cut it off when it happened, but I didn't cut mine off till 2 years
Yeah.
after. Prior to that, because we had faith and I had skin grafts done and the muscle taken from my forearm and placed in the foot so we could stay alive. But it was just too much pain, like, because you still have to live a life after that. So you kind of have to, like, still learn to walk and try to, you want to be independent at the end of the day. And sometimes it's just too painful and it's just easier to take it off, take a shower, take it off, go to bed. But I forget I have it. Everybody forgets I have it until they see it or, you know what I'm saying? I take it off in front of somebody.
That's true, man.
You know?
It's a part of your normal day now.
Right. But yeah, well, like I was saying, I feel like it was meant for me because not everybody survives this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like because I did it, I don't want to feel bad for myself. And some people aren't mentally strong. You know what I'm saying? Like when somebody catches something or even gets sick, people feel bad for themselves and they don't know what to do. And I'm too strong. You know what I'm saying?
Mentally.
Like, mentally, I know I could do it. I could survive because I have done it.
Yeah.
That's why the second story with the tumor, I found out I had a tumor in my spine 10 years later after the meningitis. I knew I would be okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I've already been through the worst.
You got experience.
Yeah. It's just...
That's on your resume.
Right.
That's on your resume, man.
For real, Both of them are, and when that doctor found out where the tumor was and how it grew from the tailbone to my throat, even he was in shock. He's like, you catch one of the rarest diseases in the world. And then, like, because I didn't know much about tumors at all. Obviously, nobody does until you go through the stuff. And when you do happen to get a tumor, they grow down the body.
Yeah.
So you get the tumor, grows from the brain down, the breast down, the liver,
Going towards
kidneys
the basement,
down.
right?
Mine grew from the tailbone up. And so he's like, you catch one of the rarest diseases in the world and one of the rarest tumors he's ever seen in his life. So, but got like
So they had to
90%
work
of
on
it
it.
out. Huh?
They had to work on that fast.
Yeah. Yeah, we got it done though. It's just the healing process that sucks, dude, because you don't want to be in pain. You got to just go to sleep in pain, wake up in pain. But
Hell yeah.
the more you sleep, the more you rest. Stay away from trying to get infected and stuff like that. Just keep it clean. Remember all the staples I had? I had like 30 staples back there. And but yeah, it's all experience now.
Sonny B, man. Mentally strong and challenged. You know?
That's not.
Hey, I'll drink to
That's not
that.
something to joke around about.
Yeah, shut up, bro.
There's people with
Right, this guy, if the cameras aren't
There's
rolling,
people
he's
that
the one
what?
that talks the most about me.
That are mentally
offended,
strong
man.
and mentally challenged.
Why'd you not to me?
He's like,
You think I'm
right?
offended?
yeah, but don't look at the TV.
Right, man. We're brothers, dude, at the end of the day.
Throw his ass down the stairs.
Right. At the end of the day, if I piss my brother off, we're going to fight, and I'm going to throw the leg at him. But I expect him to bring it back to me.
What you got?
Go-
What
go
you got
get
for
it.
us, Cheese?
Yeah.
What you got for us, Cheese? Here. What is this? Oh no, wait. You had something, right, Oscar? What'd you have about some things to do while you're quarantined?
We're already done with talking about quarantine, obviously.
It's
All right, let's
still
move
all in
on
the
then,
same
man.
situation because we were talking about the meningitis because of sicknesses out there.
Mm-hmm.
Masturbation. Just
But
one.
I mean,
I can only milk it so many times a day though.
how
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Oh yeah, I don't
You're
do you
know.
guys, do you guys want us to continue talking about COVID, or you guys want to move on to something else?
Move on to something else.
All right, man. Let's hit it. Give me
Talk
something.
about it.
Let's see what we got going on, man. What's going on out here?
Shout out to my Adidas that my best friend
Yeah, let's
bought
talk
me.
about Adidas.
My best friend bought me these Adidas.
You know,
My
What are those
best friend,
called?
my best friend JT bought them.
No, what are they called?
What are they called, JT?
Adidas torsions. Adidas torsions.
Yeah, look them up.
That's a torsion right there, boss.
What is that? That looks like my leg. There they go. JT got the blue ones. They're darker blue.
Yeah, the darker blue. Gus got them.
Those
the
are
gray
mine right
ones
there. That's all me.
And I got the. I had bought the navy blue ones.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm a Nike guy. I've always been,
They're like dark navy with turquoise in them.
but Nike's been slacking, dude.
Nike's like too trash now.
As
I got my girl the OG
Adidas
looking
fanboy,
ones.
I feel like Adidas been slacking, unfortunately.
Yeah, like low key.
Just
What
wait
I'm
for the
seeing right
just
now.
wait for the summer season.
Hey, what are those black ones right there? Those are sick. Dang. I'm gonna need to
X.
check those out.
Yeah, them are hot.
Yeah, those are hot right there. I could
Order
definitely do
before you
those.
do.
No,
Oh, I've actually seen those like at Finish Liners
those are ugly. as
champs. No, the ones with the pink. Yeah, them are hot. But yeah, shout out to my best friend for buying me Adidas.
shit. Got y'all. Got you, bro. Got you.
My best friend. He's my brother. How did we meet?
Okay.
Like meet.
All right. So
Because I knew about you. You knew about me.
it all starts with Paul.
Shout out Paulina.
Definitely started with Paulie Skills,
Right.
Paulie Hendricks, on Instagram, I believe.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it
Our
should still
Twitter's
be.
God, right?
No, Twitter is also Paulie
I
Hendricks.
thought that was
His name is God on it.
Oh.
Anyway, so
dickhead.
no, it really started with.
It started
the
with Eddie
connection,
and
yeah.
Sicko.
It started with that connection because I was best friends with
Victor
Sicko,
Rios.
Victor Rios at the time,
Yeah.
and you were best friends with Eddie Rios, his brother.
Yeah.
And so
To this day, love him.
to this day, and so shout out to my boy Victor. We would hang out all the time, and he found out that I was a rapper, and so he kind of wanted to do music with me, but he was really more into like just being my boy and like supporting it.
They're very good at supporting.
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
And so we were doing some studio stuff. He was watching me work and stuff, and we would hang out almost every single day. And then we all had the mutual friend Paul.
Paul. Yeah.
And so Sicko never told me anything really about you.
Right.
I did know his brother though,
Right.
And then because of him knowing his brother in the hallways, we would always see each other, because
right.
we would always run into each other.
Mhm.
But then Paul, I was pretty good friends with Paul, and Oscar was also. We were all together at around the same time.
You guys had classes together?
I don't believe I had a class
You had
with
a
Paul.
class with Paul.
You had a class with Paul?
I don't remember.
Well, what was?
Yeah, it was
what's
But
that?
I knew like from high school, and like we always said like we're cousins even though we're not.
Yeah.
Because it's the same last name. Yeah.
But
Shut up.
And
Paul.
so one time we were in the hallway and Paul was like, "Man, I want you to work with my boy." And I'm like, "Well, who's your boy?" And he's like, "Gus, you know Gus?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
maybe, what I'm saying,
Right.
like, like how does he look? And then he described me. I'm like, "Oh yeah, I see him all the time at the end of that hallway,
Right.
and stuff." And so,
Slinging dope in school
right, with crutches.
with crutches.
But
and a
anyway,
cane.
So Paul had asked me, "Let's go eat,"
Uh-huh.
and I was like, "Yeah, for sure, let's go." We went out to Los Comales, and we sat there for.
That's behind his house. Well,
We,
it was
yeah,
behind
it
his
was,
house.
yeah, and we literally sat at that restaurant. From 4 in the afternoon, I believe it was when I got out of work, like 4 in the afternoon, all the way up until like 7. Like we were sitting in there. I think we ate twice.
Really?
I believe we ate twice because the whole time he asked me what's my story, and then he told me your story,
Mm-hmm.
and then his story. You know, he had to throw in his story.
That's Paul,
and
yeah.
so then he was like, you know, he heard my raps. He's like, hey, like I feel like you and Gus could you guys have potential to definitely do some better work, something that's never been heard out here and stuff like that. And so Paul was like, let's definitely link up, and you know, we ended up linking up at the
'Cause we showed you this mic. Was it this mic?
yeah, I believe so. And yeah, because it was that, and it came with a box.
Yeah, in the box.
And so he didn't sell it to me. He told me
Yeah.
it
was like a trade-off.
yeah, he's like, work with, like, let me get your skills on the auto software,
Right.
and I will give you this, and we'll all work together. And I was
Right.
like, yeah, no problem.
Right.
And so we worked together.
Is that not weird to you?
What?
Having me just show up at your house just to rap? Or you did that with other people?
I did it with other
Yeah,
people.
okay.
It
We
was
used to do that a lot with other
yeah,
people, dude.
it was
so much
man,
studio time.
yeah,
Right.
so much studio time in my mom's basement and shit. It was even before Cheese even knew what the hell we were doing
really going
downstairs.
down, yeah.
And so like fucking,
I know, because I was the one that pulled Cheese out of his room.
Yeah.
yeah, hang out
I
with
already
us
know
and
that.
shit.
Yeah, I'm like, come hang out with
And
him.
we yeah, because I had, like I said, I had the retros over.
Yep.
Me and Mookie were like best friends. We were
Right.
inseparable,
Shout out
really.
NCXX.
Yeah, huh?
Shout out Neo.
Oh yeah. Did you say I was having sex?
NCXX.
Oh. Yeah, but I was having sex as well.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, we
Masturbation is not sex.
we
Wait,
we
you were having sex with Neo? Ooh,
no. Okay.
No.
I don't get it, but okay.
I wasn't no.
Let's come back.
All right, let's get back to it.
Let's get back to it.
All right. We're not gonna talk about my past like that. Anyway, so you came over for the first session.
Yeah.
And
With Paul.
With Paul.
Yeah.
And you guys wanted to do I Did It For My Dogs.
Yep.
After that, we took off. We
Right.
released it. Everyone went nuts. But
You remember that, dude?
yeah,
That was crazy.
but we weren't best friends at that point.
No, definitely
because
not.
we were thinking like, you know what, this was a one and done
Right.
type of deal, or maybe there was more stuff in the works. You
Mm-hmm.
know, we definitely had more ideas in the works, but
Mm-hmm.
never thought it was gonna be like a best friend blow explosion.
Yeah.
And so
That was crazy.
what really brought us close was the day you came over with Paul. We were in the studio ready to start working.
Paul left to the
Gym.
gym and
And
the lights went out.
And
Yep.
the lights went out, and I was forced to sit at the studio
Yep.
with this guy with no lights, nothing to do, so we weren't
Right.
able to work.
I could have just asked you for a ride home.
But it was like pouring
it was
out.
pouring out. Yeah.
was
So
pouring
we were
out.
waiting for it to.
It was thunders going
dogs
crazy.
are
Yeah, the
upstairs.
dogs are upstairs. The noisy neighbors are
the
upstairs.
noisy neighbor. That's that bar, right?
That's our dogs just going nuts upstairs.
Yeah.
But so
The lights went out.
the lights went out. I think my mom even was like, I don't recommend you guys going anywhere. Just stay here and stuff.
Right.
So me and Gus were kind of forced to
Hang out.
hang out and bond. And after that, like,
I talked to Mom for the first time.
like, and also like everything was
Cheese
serious.
couldn't hide from us because the computers were down.
Yup. So he had to hang out with us. So
Yeah.
all three of us were in the living room, and I think like all we had was our computer. I mean our
Cell phones.
Cell phones,
Yeah.
and we're just laughing at memes the whole time.
Mhm.
And then from there, it's just it became brotherhood right there. And after that, that's when Gus was extremely comfortable around me, and I was extremely comfortable around him. And so that's what ended up. And I think low key, because of us getting so comfortable so fast, is why our first album was amazing.
Yeah, it was very genuine.
Yes, because there was no like
We weren't holding back from
exactly.
each other. Yeah,
Yep.
that's true.
So those were fun times, man.
Shout out Maestro Showstopper.
Maestro and
That's
Showstopper. It's
crazy.
still out now, by the way. It's on
Yeah,
SoundCloud.
still on SoundCloud.
Search Dudes Overpaid Records.
But I do have a question though,
Yeah.
as far as your friendship goes.
Go ahead.
Like, what's the one thing about each other that you like the most and the least? Not to like trash each other, but like,
Right.
No, I mean, but that's
'Cause
it's
I
an
am
honest
curious,
question.
though,
No, it's an honest question. One thing that I like the most about Gus,
I like how much Jose pushes me. He sees potential in me that I don't see, and that he really does push me. We were just texting the other day while I was
Yeah.
at work, on like a serious note, and like he does push me as like a real brother does. You know, like not saying like my family members don't, but like he doesn't have to, and he always makes sure like you know if I'm good or not. But he does push me to do better and be better.
the one thing I like is that
And the thing I hate the most.
Yeah, let's get into it.
is that I interrupt him.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
No, I think it's because one, me and Cheese never had well, Cheese has me as an older brother, but I never had like an older brother, and so one thing is that whenever I am down or whenever I do go through my episodes of like when I'm in deep shit, you were definitely the one to pull me out of it and tell me, basically slap me in the face and tell me to snap out of it. You honestly showed me how to, I don't want to say care less about shit that happens,
Right.
but you put
To move on.
exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I had to physically do it too. There was days I would go to Mom's house and he would just annoy me with being so down. So I had to physically beat him. You know?
No, you didn't physically beat me.
I didn't.
No.
I didn't.
I mean, there was, well, okay, you punched me in the chest and you told me I had to punch you back.
Right. Because we were brothers.
Yeah.
You have to. At the end of the day, we're gonna go neck to neck. For one, we live together. For now, but we do live together, and we are brothers. So if I think you're wrong, I'm going to tell you you're wrong, and vice versa. I expect that.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna hide anything from you, and I don't want you to do it to me.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
But I do hate how much he changes his clothes on a daily basis. You know, no, there's not much that I hate about Jose, to tell you the truth. Like, not even hiding anything.
What's the one thing that like you'd want him to change, like more? Not necessarily hate, but like, I wish you did this more. You know,
Just stop changing his clothes.
there's gotta be something else.
Tell you the truth, man. No, I think that's what makes him like my brother. Like, I have friends where I would be like, well, man, I gotta go talk to this person and tell them to stop doing this, but Jose's got his head on right, you know, and yeah.
I think the only thing I would probably change about you that I kind of hate is that you're late.
I'm always late. Yeah, I know, dude.
That's really it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's really it.
Yeah. If I'm in my own time, dude, like I'm gonna.
It's gotten obviously way better.
Yeah.
And one thing that I do like is the fact that when you do have obligations, you get those done.
No, yeah.
But when it comes to like, if you were to have a day off and I tell you, hey man, get up by this time,
Yeah.
you're not up, and I'm calling you and calling you and calling
Pounding
you.
on the door.
You know, that was like when after you got your surgery and stuff, and you were sleeping all day and stuff.
Yeah.
I understand you wanted to recover, but in my head, I'm like, let's recover this way and let's get you on your feet. Let's get you moving.
Yeah. No, yeah. There's definitely not much that I. For one, I don't hide anything from my friends, because I consider who are my brothers. They know they're my brothers. Obviously, damn it, Donnie, Paul, Jose, Cheese, Oscar's all right. He's not my brother, but
I really don't care. But
yeah. See, so
That's why he's an intern.
we're looking for new interns, by the way, and but no, I'm for one, I'm a very blunt person and I'm very upfront. So, if I was hiding something from my brothers to be like, man, this is what I hate about them, they would know. I feel like they would know, because I speak my mind, and I want my brothers to thrive and to be better at everything they do. You know, so I don't hide anything from JT. And like I know, like I irritate him because like I wash my hands like a fucking doctor, and I leave puddles, and I know I leave them, and I tell myself to pick them up,
I hate
and I
those too.
won't, and then he'll be like, look at the damn sink. It's like, you know, like, but
Yeah, that's yeah.
you know, but
I always go in there and it's like someone just fucking slobbed all over the sink, and I'm like, what is
yeah,
this?
no, yeah, definitely. But no, I don't hide anything from Jose for me to say this is the thing I hate about him the most because he probably already knows. You know, and I'll be like, why'd you change your pants? Or we'll be getting ready to go, and we're not late. We'll be on time because he's on top of, you know, making sure that we're on time because I'm coming, I'm going. You know, we're both going somewhere. But then he'll be like, wait, since we're still on time, let me go change these pants. And I'm just like, oh, God. And then he changed his pants, and then that means he's got to change the shirt. And then that means the shoes didn't go anymore. You know, look, see, and he knows exactly. Or he'll just be
Yeah,
like,
cheese knows too.
and that's probably the only thing I hate the most. Or it doesn't, I don't hate it, it just bothers me. Because I'm like, dude, we're going to like Target. You know, like,
You gotta look good wherever you go, man.
But-
you gotta look good wherever you go.
yeah. As much as I hate it, he has brought me into it a little more. So like I've been buying, like I've always been a Levi's, white tee, and Nike kind of guy. And he kind of got me out of the white t-shirt thing. And he's like, well, get this cozy pants, and then or get these nice jeans. And
those nasty sweat stains on your t-shirt.
yep, definitely. I didn't care, dude.
You gotta be fly wherever you go, man.
As long, because I where I grew up at, or at least with the people
You
I
never
have,
know who's looking.
with the people I have, because I have older brothers. Like it was always like your feet game has to be cool, you know. And now that era's gone, and it's like everybody's into fashion now, like he's bringing me into that now. It's not that I'm like die hard into fashion. I'm not, but I have noticed that he's without him being around, like I'll be looking at sweaters and stuff. I've never been that person to be online or even shopping online, you know, because for one, I'm tall, but my torso is longer than my bottom. So like my jeans got to be short, you know. I don't want to have the jeans up here, but I also don't want to be sagging underneath my ass.
Okay.
So I'm very skeptical about buying online. But I have caught myself. I have apps about shoes. Never been that person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was always very simple. But I don't know, just seeing like even what he would wear and stuff, and I'd be like, I would look better than that. You know, but I don't want to buy the same outfit. Like, I just hurt his feelings because I would look better. It's not what I'm really saying.
You don't hurt my feelings, man.
He's very into his fashion. And
You
I'm
gotta
not.
look good wherever you're at. You never know who's watching.
I don't care who's
Pointing
watching.
at you.
I'm always fly, bro.
Okay.
Bro, you've been wearing
Yo,
the
no,
same
look-
outfit since.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna give it to Oscar, man.
He just
He's
got-
been updating it.
Yeah, he's been updating his same style.
His
How many times have you worn them shoes here?
Huh?
Huh?
What's that?
No, he's been updating his style.
It's the
I remember
same style.
I remember, you know, he was doing a whole black jeans for the longest. Now he's updating. Cause you always
You don't have
wondered-
light blue jeans though.
Yeah, he does.
Ripped jeans.
Yep. I tried to sell him some clean ass ripped jeans and he didn't want them. So
Nah, I'm not a fucking charity, bro.
it's
I buy
not
my
a
own
charity,
shit.
man. It's me
I got
taking
it,
care of
bro.
my boys. It's me taking care of my
What we said.
boys.
They act like I ain't got it.
Right,
Yeah,
acting
I
like
got
I
it.
hey. Shout out Burger King, man.
Shout out Burger King.
I got
For
it, bro.
they were just like, it's gonna be 25 cents for an extra. What's the sauce?
It's like barbecue, I think.
Yeah, I was like,
No, it's like ketchup.
I'll give you $1, woman. Give me all of them. Acting like I ain't got it.
Like I ain't got
I was like, where's my sauce? There's 2 in there. I want 2 more.
What else you guys got for us?
You know, acting like I ain't got it.
What do you want to talk about, man?
I don't know. What do you guys got in there?
What are you looking forward to? Coming up, anything?
My album.
There's nothing to look forward to anymore.
Do
We got
you-
a lot of free time on our hands. How do you feel about movies getting pushed back?
I don't think. Wait, are they still filming them?
No,
No, or they're
No.
just being pushed
They're-
back because
they're paused. They're at pause. They're not. It's a group of people in a.
it's ruining
confined space. Really.
it's ruining lives.
I just want to see what's going to happen because a lot of dates are still either trying to meet the release date or they're moving to another release date where something like another fire movie is releasing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like are they still gonna have that manpower to get their money up? You know, if they got 2 fire movies coming out at the same time, I ain't got that much money to be buying 2 tickets. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but obviously we love movies, so we're gonna watch
Whatever's
hot, you know. But and we're gonna, even if we got to go twice in the same week, you know. But most people don't,
Yeah.
you know. And so I want to see what's gonna happen with that. You know, where they're pushing like a
But there's,
decent
like-
movie to a different date.
But
a
they're
year
also
later.
saying that there's a lot of movies that are being instead of being in the theaters, they're gonna like release to like on demand and
Have,
Netflix.
Straight
I
stream.
know AMC has some of their movies on demand right now. I'm sure Cinemark. and-
What's on demand?
AMC movies?
Like
yeah,
movies
you
that
can
are
watch,
out
You can rent The Hunt right now
On what?
in that,
on demand.
What is on demand?
which is not a bad idea if
Is that
AMC.
Comcast?
No, AMC.
AMC movie theaters.
They have their own streaming
Right.
service.
They have their own
What?
streaming service. What's on demand? You keep saying on demand.
Movies. There are some movies that are on theaters right now on demand. You can watch.
On demand is
No,
a
no.
streaming service.
No, because now when you say on demand,
Uh huh.
it's a streaming service. It's whatever. It's not Comcast no more.
Okay, that's
It's
what I'm
like-
wondering. Like,
It's on demand on Netflix. You can
Okay.
watch it on Netflix.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Not like Comcast stuff.
Oh, never
I'll
mind.
check for you right now.
see, yeah.
Wait, but AMC has its own streaming service now, or is that what you're
I
checking?
was not aware of this.
No.
No, I don't think they do.
Because if you think about it, right now they can benefit out of creating a streaming service.
You know how long
To
it's
where-
gonna take though
to where you
create
pay-
a-
That would mean they have to get like exclusive rights to release movies online like that.
I mean, it's something in the future that they could do.
well, yeah.
that way
But
you
they're
s-
not gonna be able to do that during this.
But then they
quarantine.
can't sell $50 worth of popcorn.
Yeah, it's in a yeah, because that's where they get their money.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're not.
Well,
gonna
that's
get their money
where
from movies.
theaters get their money, not the movie people.
That's
you know.
Well, that's still a company they got to take care of though. That's their problem.
That's why
Problem is,
popcorn's
like-
$50. That's why popcorn's $50.
Yeah. That's why, because AMC's they don't.
It never fails,
Like
man.
AMC Theater, they don't have the rights to these movies. They get like $1 out of the $16 ticket, but that's
That's
why
not
they
fair, man.
that's why they keep eating though, because they do sell millions of dollars worth of
Food.
tickets,
Oh.
but then they're like they don't have to like when they charge for popcorn and stuff.
You can
like
rent
that.
it on Fandango now.
Fandango now is being used as a streaming service.
So
Then?
like, they got this thing called Home Premiere where you can have in-home access to movies directly from the studios.
I have a question,
So
Cheese.
it's for the studio, from the studios to
Cheese.
match release dates.
That's
Question.
crazy.
Yeah.
Is Invisible Man a remake of Hollow Man?
Hollow Man.
Do you remember Hollow Man in the 2000s, early 2000s?
Hollow Man.
Kevin Bacon?
Kevin Bacon.
Look up Hollow Man.
Oh gosh.
And it came out the year 2000. Look at that. You don't remember?
This looks familiar.
He basically turns invisible, but he's a bad
I
guy.
remember this.
Oh, yes, I remember that.
I remember this scene. Where he's
Did
in
you see the new one?
sunglasses?
Invisible Man.
But it's the Invisible Man.
That's what I'm
see the new one,
asking.
though?
Is it a remake? Or is it just two invisible guys, different... They're both bad guys who are
Right
invisible.
here it says Invisible Man's a cunning, if ultimately hollow remake.
That's all I asked.
I guess it's like a
it is a remake.
Sort of.
Fucking Hollow Man.
Has any
Shout out Kevin
of you
Bacon,
guys
dude.
watched that yet?
Yep, I've seen it.
Is it good?
It's better than I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like cheesy or nothing. It's actually pretty suspenseful. I also watched The Hunt last week.
What's
What's the hunt?
It's dope.
So you've been renting stuff off here?
No, I have AMC A-list. So whenever they come out, just go watch them.
Oh, you watched this before shit shut down.
But it's a good movie though, even though it says 52%.
The audience is 56 in this. Okay. Well, yeah, that's what they're doing.
Those are the whole premieres right now?
But that's all they got.
Try AMC.
Hey, Tom Hanks has corona, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba.
Kevin Durant.
Kevin
Some say
Durant.
it's
dude.
a publicity stunt. Could be.
For what?
Why would you?
To like add some attention to yourself. Nobody was talking about Tom Hanks until he had it.
He's gonna
It's
be
Tom
Mr.
Hanks.
Rogers.
I know, but I'm saying it's
and it's Mr.
It's
He's
possibly
fucking Woody, dude.
He's fucking Woody.
Yeah, what
saying-
more publicity does he want?
He's got kids talking about
more
him.
relevant. I'm just saying. It could
That's
be.
that
It's a
conspiracy shit,
possibility.
man.
It's a possibility. That's all I'm saying.
I'm saying it's not.
How do you feel about Donald Trump calling it the Chinese virus?
Shout out Donald Trump for having the biggest set of balls I've ever seen in my life.
That's ridiculous, right?
He doesn't care, dude.
He does not care.
I was watching him at work. They had him
In the TV?
on the YouTube, like YouTube Live or something. And I guess he touched the president of Cuba. Is it Cuba or Colombia? He touched another president. They shook hands. Come to find out, that president has it. And then they asked him, like, have you been tested? What do you think's going, like, what's going to happen to you? And he was avoiding that question. Like, he was just like, I take thousands of pictures every day. Like, I was like, oh, all right.
China.
Yeah,
China.
China.
See, he keeps calling it the Chinese virus.
And he's got billions and billions and
he's-
millions and millions of every. Look at this guy. That guy's awesome, man. I mean, he's the president of the United States, and he did it, so you can't really be mad at him.
He he played the world and got it, right?
Right, he got it, dude. I mean, is he gonna get? I don't really like talking politics because I don't vote.
Yeah.
I've never voted in my life because I don't want to get called for jury duty. They use that list for jury duty names.
I got called for jury duty and I didn't have to go.
Are you sure?
Yes.
They use that name.
What name?
They use that list. So if you voted or
Yeah.
at least registered to vote,
Yeah.
I've never registered.
I've registered and I got called for jury duty.
Yeah.
So you're right, but I never went to jury duty
Right.
because they told me I didn't have to go.
Oh, see, I don't want to
Why?
at all.
You don't want to be in an air conditioned room.
He's like, you lucky son of a bitch. But no, I don't. I feel like if I went to jury duty with my luck, somehow they'll pin it on me. Exactly.
What?
No, I'm just playing. I just don't want to have a man's life in my hands, bro. Or woman,
You
because
have
women
men's-
are equal, and they can kill someone. You know, I just feel like if I got to be like, man, that baby's got to get the death penalty. Do you want to give it to him or not, Gus?
That
And I'm
baby?
like,
That baby?
yeah.
Baby killed somebody?
Just imagine you're in that movie.
Jury duty?
My jury duty.
Oh, my cousin Vinny. But jury duty, oh man, we got to go buy jury duty. Disc replay isn't an essential, is it?
Nah, it's probably closed.
It's probably closed, man.
Or you think they're
Micro
open
Center,
from like
Best
noon to
Buy.
5? Not at all, right?
They're probably closed. Just like GameStop. They labeled themselves essential and then they got fucking shut down.
Did they get shut down?
Yep.
Yeah, today, I think so.
Wow. I mean, it is kind of dumb when you can
But
buy video games, through Stream.
yeah, you
know?
don't need GameStop.
Right.
The most dirtiest fucking store ever.
Right. They're not gonna give you no money. We'll give you store credit.
You might have to check like their Instagram.
Yeah.
See what they say on Instagram.
Yeah, I follow. Shout out Disc replay in Orland Park, man. I love that place. That's countryside. I like that one too, though. But the one.
I mean,
that
if
we
they
have
close, the other one's closed probably.
in
Oh, there we go.
the one that we have in.
We'll be open tomorrow, 10 a.m. until the mandated closing time.
We can stop
Oh,
tomorrow. We can stop by tomorrow.
Nice. Oh wait.
That was as of the 20th. And this
That
is-
being said, be sure to meet before we close temporarily.
I'll call them in the morning tomorrow.
Oh no, you're no. They might have just closed yesterday because yesterday was the final day for
Yeah.
businesses till 5.
Yeah, never mind. I like going to Disc replay,
Oh,
which
they haven't
is
said
where we
anything.
get most of these toys from.
We got nothing to do.
I know, but after I make a few more episodes and maybe a song or two, I need to play video games.
Oh, and let us know. Should we make a Patreon?
Yeah, if you guys want to be supporters,
Do a Patreon. You guys pay us.
yeah, just give us some money.
Give us some money during this quarantine time.
Yeah.
We'll give you guys better
I got a
quality
dog.
content.
He needs water. Even
Yeah.
though I have an essential business that I work for.
We need
I'm not gonna let nobody know that. I'm not gonna say it out loud.
we need toilet paper.
Toilet paper. Toilet paper.
I've been using dryer sheets.
I've been using dryer sheets. Hey, the blue napkins from, what are they called? The mechanic shop
Should we-
papers?
Should we close this up?
I think
Close this
so.
episode up?